Alrighty. Good evening, folks. It's your favorite Eagle with another stream of the F-15 Strike Eagle with another episode 11, the Persian Gulf. We're going to continue from where we left off. So today's episode, we're going to be using the JDAMs, the laser GBU-10s, and the GPS-guided GBU-31s Type 1s. And we're going to continue from where we left off. So if we just go back to the F-10 map, we've been working on that Charlie waypoint. It was a sneaky SA-8 site that killed us last time, but I think we managed to destroy it, and then we went and we landed back at Ras Al Khaimah. So what we're going to do today, actually, we're going to be taking off from Sharjah Airport, and we're going to be taking runway, runway 30. There you go. We're going to be taking runway 30. And the reason that I chose waypoint 6 to depart, because we need a little bit more distance for that Charlie 10. Taking off from the Al Khaimah was literally like a 2-3 minute flight to Charlie to that waypoint. So it was too close for us, really. We had to circle around the mountains, get into the cruise altitude until we had the proper setup on the waypoint and looking at ground moving targets. It was just, everything was happening way too fast. So for the purpose of today's stream, we're going to be taking off from Sharjah. Take a little bit more time, taking off, cruising, focusing on waypoint 10, setting up all the systems properly, taking down any threats that might be able to, possibly I think there's another SAM site here, and then looking at some ground moving targets like tanks, vehicles, manpads, etc. Okay, so without further ado, let's jump back straight into our cockpit. I'm just gonna have a sip of water quickly. Alrighty. And we can continue. Let me just set up my rudder pedals. There you go. Okay. And if you've noticed, we're actually in a different livery today. This is the F-15E RAM from the Israeli Air Force. I think it would really fit the terrain masking around the landscape, so and around the Persian Gulf. So I think it's a really nice livery. We're going to be taking it. You can see the two big JDAMs, GBU-10s that we have on our conformal tanks, and the GBU-31s right on our wings on the station 6 and 8 of the aircraft. So this is what we're flying today. Jumping back into the cockpit, I just reset the view, making sure that we got everything set. Perfect. Gonna remove the stick, and let's before we begin with the startup, let's just go into the laser codes that we need. So we know that on the left CFT, 15. Wait a second, that's not right. Hold on one second. Left CFT. Huh. Weird. It shows for some reason. Okay, well, 1511 are going to be the laser codes. Would usually be from 1572 to 1578. Let me try to manipulate this if possible. Not possible. Okay, well, 1511 is the laser codes. So let me hide this and let's start up the jet. Most likely this is a bug. So okay, mic on and collision lights on. We got the confrontal center tank, so we just need to stop this. Stop transfer on the confrontal tanks. Inlets, gas switches, oxygen, air conditioning, left and right general control switches, master switches, and the JFS, jet fuel starter switch on. And let's put the handle. And here's the green light. Starting number 2. That airplane shaking there. Oh. It is shaking. 26%. Shoot, I didn't pay attention. Usually with the throttle go idle after 18%. Alright. We're gonna wait. You can just monitor the that engine control screen.
Low altitude.
All right, and then display is illuminated and is gone. So let's close the cockpit. Let's lock it. Arm the seat. Start with engine number 2. While the engine number 2 is starting, we're just gonna turn on all the volume controls. Turn on the brightness on the UFC and the HUD. All right. Turn on all the screens. Uncage the standby altitude indicator. And left throttle idle. Continue with the altimeter, which is 30000. There you go. 4,000 ton of bingo fuel. There's that 4,000. Okay. Set parking brakes on. We can ask the ground crew to remove the wheel chocks.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks. Copy. Wheel chocks are now removed.
Come back to the wizard seat. Mic, countermeasures, radar. Set the mode, the program for the countermeasures, which is semi-auto, and just pretty much do the same thing here. Just turn on all the screens. There you go. Back to the cockpit. Everything's on standby, and oops, no JTIDs. Align the INS. Typically, Reno 11 connected. Okay. Let me jump into the Discord quickly and see if maybe we've got see if potentially we'll have someone joining us on Discord. INS is being aligned. Try not to touch anything. I'm gonna join flight number 3 and call it TAC 2. There you go. Okay. Waiting for that INS to be aligned, and we're gonna continue. I think we can taxi out to the right all the way. The runway is pretty much there. Okay. INS is aligned. Let's move it to nav mode. And continue with first our PAX menu. So we've got today, it's not reading GBU-10 for some reason. Interesting. Interesting. So let's go to air to ground load. Let's look for GBU-10. If it's gonna find it. There it is. GBU-10. Right there. Traffic load. Okay. Enter. So, okay, should be good now. Let's go back to the pack screen. Let's program the two GBU-10s. So the GBU-10, the laser guided ones, we're going to we are going to do what? We're going to do an auto program. We're going to do step nose and tail fuse, and on the progress page, on the program page, I mean, are we going to be using loft? I don't think so. Don't think we're going to be using loft yet. We could. We're going to keep it. We're going to keep it at 0 degrees right now and automatic lasing as it is. Time to arm the fuse, 2 seconds. We can most likely increase that to 5 or 10 seconds. We're going to leave this for now standard. So let's see, because we don't know what targets are still available, right? So we're going to leave the screen as it is. We're going to go back to the ornament page and we're going to select our GBU-31s, the GPS guided ones, right? So for the GPS guided ones, again, auto. And we're going to go towards step as well. Nose. No loft. Nothing else. All right, let's program this page. So we're gonna have the packs, we're gonna have the TSD and the twos, the usual. When I'm in the air to ground mode, I want to see my twos at the bottom MCD, and I'm on the left MCD. I'm gonna, the usual, program my air to air T-pod. I want to see the air to air radar on my air to air mode, and I want to see my T-pod on the air to ground mode. Right MCD, we're going to program it with air to ground mode, twos, and smart weapon systems. Now, when I'm going to be on my air to ground mode, I want to see my smart weapons. When I'm going to be on my air to air mode, I want to see my twos. And that's it. So we're going to leave the air to ground radar without a specific mode. That's just for us for shuffling. I usually look both at the T-pod and the air to ground, depending on how we're going to monitor and look for our targets on that specific waypoint, right? Okay, next, the UFC. Let's set up the UFC. So we're gonna put the frequency 305 and 291, which is the show time. Select AM, go back to the menu, select waypoint 10, because we're going to be flying directly to waypoint 10. For the law, minimum altitude, we're going to use 200. TACAN is going to be off for now. IFF mode 4. Train following radar on standby. IFF both AAI and EID, and we can scan up to 4, which is what I want to use. So go back. Let's go to our data. We want to see our above sea level, which is right here. Above sea level altitude, which you can tell it's 10 feet. Above ground level is 100 feet on our HUD. And we want to see our true airspeed as well. Okay. And we can stay on this page because we can see how many miles we're out from waypoint 10. So it's 46.8 miles on a heading of 037. Okay. So let's just leave that there. Just make sure that we got everything else pretty much set up before taxiing. So everything looks good here. Stop. Continue with the control tank fuel transfer. All right, taxi lights on, flaps down, trim set for takeoff. All right, there you go. Move the wheel chocks and let us start moving. Just checking on the flight controls. All right. Let's get going, folks. Brake test. Nice. Okay. It's a nice, beautiful, hot summer day. Actually, I think it is the sunset, if I'm not mistaken. Or actually, no, that's not the sunset, that's the sunrise. Because if we're looking at what... Oh, that's easterly. It is the sunset, never mind. Yep. It is a sunset. Depending how long we're going to be up in the air, but we might be actually using our night navigation. All right. Now, I'm a bit confused again with the JDAMs. I think it was a bug that it didn't read off our loadout. So let me just... Okay, let's arrive to the runway, and then I'll stop and I'll check again the laser codes, because something is off here, and I don't like it. In the meantime, we're going to do a pre-takeoff checklist. So the cockpit is locked, the seat is armed, master switch is on safe, radar on the standby, we can switch it to on. It's not going to really make a difference. Flaps are green, and we got 3 green on the gear, and we got our trim set for takeoff. Pretty much, we just completed the pre-takeoff checklist. All right. So we're taxiing to runway 30. We're almost there. We can actually take this exit right here. Exit Foxtrot. And we're gonna hold short on Fox. Short of runway 30. There is a hip 40 miles out. No, 60 miles out, 3000 at 040. Okay. So let's stop here for a second. All right. Set up the parking brakes, and let's just double check again with the laser codes. Yeah. I think it is bugged. It's weird. Yeah, the laser codes are definitely bugged. Alright. Well, I just remember 1511. Okay, so let's ask the ATC if we take off.
Request takeoff.
No, I'm not sure what exactly what's the frequency. What is the frequency? Oh, it is 1574, it says here. Interesting. But it wouldn't show it to me. Okay. Alright, sun is coming down very fast. IFF mode 2 at 5002, okay. What else? Yeah, GBU-10s, GBU-10s, 31Z, 31Z. I mean, everything seems to be fine. Just not sure why the laser didn't capture the left GBU on the left conformal tank, but that's fine. Okay, so let's just look at here we are at 6 Sharjah, and we're going to be flying to 10, which is right here. Okay, so let's do that, and let's try to maybe go through fly over the coast Let me pin this right here so we have a map to look at. Let's go ahead and take off, guys. Landing lights on. Nothing's inbound. Stick halfway, 80%, and let's go with the afterburners. That was a bit of a tail strike, interesting. Okay. Alright, flaps up, gear up.
Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Okay. Three zero on the heading. We can start making our turn towards waypoint 10. And there aren't any threats, so we're gonna switch right away to the air-to-ground mode. We're gonna open our T-pod. There you go, and 1574 on the laser code. Sorry, there you go. Switch to black hot. I like to increase the contrast a little bit here. And let's climb for like Angel 22. Now I do want to use the air-to-ground radar, so let me just take control of that air-to-ground radar. And let's go to waypoint 10 right here. Alrighty. We're just around, like I've mentioned, we're going to be flying just beam the shoreline. .050 is the heading for waypoint 10, so we're gonna have at least an 18-degree azimuth from the waypoint, and we're gonna be climbing to about Angel 21 with a speed of about 400 knots. Okay, so we have control of the ground radar, air-to-ground radar, and we're gonna move our picture to 1.5 miles so you can see the crosshair is on waypoint 10. TDC press, and we're waiting 3 seconds for the high resolution map to generate. Alright, so this is our waypoint 10, how it looks like. Let me cruise here a little bit and decrease to 90% on the power. Let's set actually the autopilot for the hold altitude. All right, and let's just continue. Let's see what we're seeing here. So I think we got a few. Let me freeze the map. I'm freezing the map because I want to turn down the gain. All right, so this is a much better picture. So I think there is something right here. All right, it looks like there's something here. So I'm gonna actually TDC press in 4 seconds until captures it, and let's see if we can get something better here. Oh, sorry, my bad. There you go. That's what I want to capture, actually. All right. I got a flanker at 60 miles out. Okay, let's see what it generates. It's really hard to tell what that thing is. Really is hard to tell. Huh. I'm not sure what that is. Let me target this for a second. There you go. Let me just designate this. And let me switch to the T-pod. Maybe the T-pod can actually do better job. So let me use the expanded mode. And what it seems is there's like some kind of an antenna. Yeah, that's not what we want. Okay. So let's go to back to our HRM high resolution map. Oops, I'm going a bit fast, I think. Yes, I am. And let us capture this object right here. I just want to see what that is. Let me just move back to map. Escort cargo planes. 0 seconds. Okay, so this is what I have here. Let us let's see what we got here. It's really bad. Okay, so I passed the waypoint. So I'm gonna have to circle back, but let me just go to target this thing right here. And what we see is that we got something here. So I got control of the T-pod. I'm gonna designate it. And let's go for the T-rail. So I am in the artogram mode. Lima Charlie. Alright. I'm on my way to waypoint 10. There's, I think there's still a SAM site or a few ground moving targets at waypoint 10. Destroyed 2 SA-15 sets and an SA-8 site. Still got a few, probably men pads or a few vehicles. We're about to neutralize it, so if you wanna give me some support on waypoint 10, Charlie. Roger. So we're gonna be making that. Oh, SA-6 site. Yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. He wants to shoot at me. He wants to shoot at me. I know that. SA-6, SA-8. Jesus Christ. Alright, let me go just a bit faster here, because... shit, what do we got for packs? Oh, we got something else selected. There you go. And I'm going a bit fast. And this guy just shot at me. I'm not actually... I won't be able to make it. I don't think so. Oops. Oh god. Oh gosh. Yeah, I think we avoided that. That wasn't good. Careful, SA-8 site right on waypoint 10. I'm egressing towards the mountains and most likely do a float attack with my JDAM. So guys, I think you just noticed what happened. This guy shot at me right there. So there's two of them. So instead of using the laser, I'm gonna switch to my GBUs, the GPS ones. It's gonna be much easier for me, and I'm gonna do a float. So auto step nose, and let's go to the program page. So I'm gonna use a 25-degree float on these two guys right there. Okay. Let me switch to the smart weapon systems. So I got two GBU-31s. I'm gonna transfer coordinates, switch to the next station, and I think the other guy shot me or from here. Can't really tell which one it was. Let me just designate this as a target. Okay, let's go to the mountains. Switch to our twos right here. And yeah, this time we're gonna come from the mountains. There's nothing we can do. I believe that's the second guy, actually. Yeah, that is the second guy. Hold on one second. Let me transfer the coordinates to my second GBU. Alright. And it is an SA-8. So I'm gonna come right off the mountain. And I'm gonna try to egress right away towards the mountains. I hope. He won't be able to see me, so we're gonna fly very low. Low and fast. I wanna go just a little bit lower here. Time to release 40 seconds. Okay. "38 seconds. I don't think he sees us because we're terrain masking. So we got 33 seconds for the release. And 20 seconds. But the only thing is, I think as soon as we pop off from this mountain, he's gonna see us, which is no good. This is no good, actually. 10 seconds for time to release. You know, yeah, he sees us. He definitely gonna see us right now. Nope. No. I'm gonna go back. We need a different... We need a different strategy. This is a no good. This is a no-go, folks. This is a no-go. It was just too dangerous because we're still too far from our release point on that pickle. So let's try to turn again here and see what we can do. 4 Gs on me. Alright, so we're aligned here. 20 seconds for release. See if I can actually do this. 7 seconds for release. 5, 4, 3, 2. Both JDAMs are released and I'm egressing right into the mountain.
Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up.
$18 seconds for the impact. Let me just turn around here. Alright, damaged something. Alright, damaged that, definitely damaged that SAM side, folks. Let me switch to the laser ones. Yes, baby, that's it. SA-8 side is destroyed. One SA-8 side is destroyed. There's another SA-8 side right on waypoint 10. Roger. Okay. Let me switch to the GBUs. And choose that air to ground radar again. I'm gonna release the freeze. Take control of it. Release the freeze. Let it generate again. All right. Where's my twos? There's my twos. Okay. Oops. It's not what I wanted. I wanted to map. Yeah. I'm coming in from the wrong angle. So let me go back up. Let me go back up to Angel 20. Just noticed I got my beacon lights on. Anti-collision lights turned off. So I'm going back to Angel 20, climbing, get a little better angle on that waypoint. I don't see anything on my radar in terms of threats, so alrighty, there it is, the F-15 Eagle. Of course, going just a little bit fast. Let's populate a new map if we can, shall we? But I switch to the teapot, actually make it easier. Alright, so we do have something here. I want to make sure that there's no more. There is something right there. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going after him. So you can see it says Lays. Just in case, point track. And I'm gonna go for that target. It could be a SAM. It is a SAM. It's still that SA-8. Still it. Still that SAM. I have it lased. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to go back to the mountains, folks. And try to get him from the mountains, because this guy's dangerous. How are we on the fuel? We're pretty good. Yeah, we're pretty good. Okay. It definitely sees me, so I'm gonna try to come from the mountains like I just told you. SA-8 hugging the mountains on waypoint 10. It's hugging the mountains. Try to get him like this, maybe. Yep, he sees me right away, that bastard. Roger that. Oh yeah, he sees me, this guy. So I'm gonna need to stay hidden and do terrain masking around these mountains. Try to do this. Roger, I'll try to get this guy who's hugging the mountains. He's been annoying. He's been targeting me all this time. T-pull at 4, 5, 3, 2. Uh-oh, that was a mistake, guys. That was a big mistake. I don't have enough, It's a mistake. Alright. Let's try this again, folks. Get some distance. Try number 2. The sun is right, Roger. Wouldn't let me. Oh, that black. Did I bend the wings? Yes, I did. Uh-oh. Can't see. I'm gonna crash. Can't see anything, I'm gonna crash. Holy cow. Alright, Jesus Christ, I don't know what the hell happened there. Confirm. Oh god, I got the SA-6 now too. Try number 3, and I'm gonna RTB. It's almost bingo on the fuel. One pickle. Pickle times 1 on that SA-8. Nice splash, nice splash. Yep, SA-8 is bad. I'm RTB. Let's go home, guys. I need to fix the airplane, I need to refuel and rearm. Roger. Tell my airplane is shaking because my wings are bent, so I see an SA-15 site is back up there. I'm not sure what's going on there, but okay. Switch to our air turn mode, and we can actually pick the HSI here. So the airport is 2 o'clock, 7 miles out. There it is actually, and we got a runway 35 or 34. So I'll just try to box it in a little bit. It's a beautiful sunset. All right. Here's a runway. No air threats. And I'm gonna start turning. All right, 250 knots, gear down and flaps. And I want to keep that 210 knots all the way to the short final. till I'm lined up. 210 knots. Okay, going just a little bit fast, but that's fine. We have time to realign ourselves. And here's what I want to do. I want to keep that pointer on that HUD, if you can see, just where the threshold is, and just keep it there. That's what we're going to be targeting. So let me just, first of all, get some altitude here, a little bit more on the speed. And here's that pointer just coming off to that threshold. That's my aim. That's where my objective is, right there. And all I have to do is just maintain the angle of attack of around 20. So I'm going just a little bit fast. Okay, can bring the spoilers back up. There you go. And increase that airspeed. We're going just a little bit slow.
Altitude. Low altitude.
Okay, and I'm keeping myself up using the air brakes. Alright, trying to air brake as much as I can. I'm not even pushing the brakes. Just pitching up with the airplane. That's it. Alright, and now I'm using the brakes. And I still have my elevators as well to support me with the braking, so. Okay, we might as well actually take the, not this exit, but perhaps the next we can take this exit. Yeah, we definitely can. So let's make an exit, bring down the spoiler, and the flaps up. Switch to our taxi lights. Perfect. Okay. Forgot to switch the master switch to safe. It's one thing you can't forget. Alrighty, let's park somewhere here. Okay. There you go. Forgot to... Alrighty. We can pretty much keep everything on because we're going to be taking off momentarily. So let's just rearm, repair, and refuel. You can see the wings are a little bit bent. That's fine. All right. So let's just rearm, repair, and refuel quickly. And let's ask our ground crew to set the wheel chocks. And then ask for repair.
Wheel chocks are now in place.
Okay.
Request repair. Copy.
And rearm and refuel. So you see we're at 19% on that fuel. So let's bring it back up. Flare. Yep, there you go. Now, here's what I want to do. I want to keep the laser guided bombs with me. But instead of the GPS guided ones, I want to do some cluster bombing. So we're going to use the 87s. There you go. In case there are any men pads. Oops. GBU-10s. There you go. Then here we want the 87s. Perfect. Let's rearm and refuel.
Request refueling.
Yeah. And this guy on our server, let me send him like an invite link to our Discord. Alrighty. I'll be right back, folks. 2 minutes. Okay, folks, we're back with we're back to our F-15. It is getting dark, as you can see. And then I just said as you can see. Let's pull out our NVGs on just in case. So, ground crew, change helmet mount and device, load NVGs, request NVG installation, copy. And yeah, I'm not sure if it's it should be on anyways. We have a hip coming in 30 miles out, 025 from the northeast. Okay, I think we're still being yep, still rearming. So what we can do for now, aircraft is repaired, we can get started again. Lights are on. There you go. Everything looks good here. Okay. It's getting dark. Alright, 80%. Throttle idle. Waiting for that to go up.
Refueling complete.
Refueling is complete, and we're just gonna wait for that rearm. Should get that fuel gauge going full right now. There you go. Systems are up. Perfect. Let's close the canopy. Alright. Seat is armed. Start engine number 1. And let's use the night mode. Console light switch is on.
Rearming complete.
Floodlights. I can turn them on for now too, because it is getting dark. NVGs are installed. Let's look at our wingman. I don't see his NVGs, but okay. Let's pretend that he has them on. Now, how do you turn them on? I forgot. Nope. How do you turn them on? I'm not sure. Alright. Let's go back to setting up our systems for now. Then we use the night mode. And the FLIR, we want it to be on as well. Alrighty. Alright, let's go back to our packs page. Wait, I don't think that rearming is complete. Did he say that rearming is complete? I don't think so. Oh yeah, we do have the bombs in. Okay. Interesting. So we gotta load it manually. Cool. Let's ask the ground crew to remove the wheel chocks.
Remove the wheel chocks.
Alright.
Copy. Wheel chocks are now removed.
Let's go back to our packs menu and go to the packs menu. Traffic load. Where to ground load? There you go. GBU-10s. Lima Charlie. And then we'll get what? CPU-87s. So let's look for that GBU-87. There you go. On the sides, fuse, increase it, and is at 300 feet. Okay. Air to ground mode, air to ground load, I mean. Yeah, everything's here. Let's go back and just double check again. Okay, so for this one, we wanna probably use a CDIP on the CBUs. We're gonna do ripple multiple. So we wanna drop. Actually, no. You know what? We're not gonna do drop. We're not gonna multiple. We're gonna do a step. Sorry, not a step. CDIP. We're gonna do ripple single. One per station is actually. No, ripple single. Yeah, ripple single. Time and height. We're gonna use the time, 3 seconds. So that's gonna be our fuse. We're gonna use not the height, but we're gonna use the time. All right. So just 3 seconds before impact. Now we have the packs set. Let's just program it just in case. Oh, it is already programmed. That's perfect. Left MCDs programmed, right MCDs programmed. We don't need the smart weapons page, so let's actually get rid of that because we don't have any GPS guided bombs. So let's just get rid of that. And instead, we're gonna use the packs page. There you go. Okay. On the air to ground mode. That's what I want to see. My packs on the air to ground mode. Perfect. We have everything set here. Let's just cycle through the MCDs. Perfect. Oh, the contrast is so high. Just pull down that brightness. Something like that. Okay, that's perfect. Zoom in a little. Okay. Alrighty. Here. Flaps down. Let's set the trim for takeoff. And start the alignment of our NS. Okay, yep, GC no taxi. We're gonna wait for the INS to be aligned. I'm gonna jump into the wizard seat for a second. Turn back all the screens. Alright, so I want to have my twos right here, the air to ground, the T-pod, and the TSD. There you go. Just waiting for that INS to be aligned. Waypoint 10 it is, right? Waypoint 10. IFF mode 2 and 4. Okay. And INS is aligned. Okay. Now, I think we did remove the wheel checks, right? Yeah. Beautiful. You guys ready for takeoff? Alright. So let's see where we are. Al Qaime. Where are we? Ras Al Khaimah traffic, taxiing to runway 34, departing to the north, towards waypoint 10, for some cluster bombing. Ooh, why is this pulled? There you go, it shouldn't be pulled. I probably did that by mistake, so let's go ahead with the taxi, folks. Making sure my UFC is set here. Yep, waypoint 10. Perfect.
Request takeoff.
Just gonna adjust the brightness a little bit. Okay, that's good. Alright, because we're very close to the runway, we're gonna do a quick before takeoff checklist. So canopy is locked, seat is armed, radar on, lights, we can turn on landing lights on. Okay, flaps in the green, we got the gears 3 green, master switch on safe, we're pretty much good. I don't think we have any warning signs.
AMAD, fire. Warning, engine, fire, left. Warning, engine, fire, left. Warning, engine, fire, right. Warning, engine, fire, right. AB burn through, left. AB burn through, left. AB burn through, right. AB burn through, right.
And just to see if everything's illuminated properly, which it is. Perfect. Hitman 3-1 entering runway 34 at Ras Al Khaimah for backtrack. Okay, so we are on the runway. We're gonna try to speed it up and take the cold side here in case somebody is landing on the left side, which is the hot side. We can, I think, turn on the FLIR, folks. We can turn on the FLIR. There you go, and I can adjust the gain and the brightness level right here. So I want to, let's say, have it here, then play around a little bit with the gain, so something around that. Okay, now if you didn't know, if you go to the menu and you go to the NF norm, when you click on it, you can actually adjust your night vision, yeah, using this menu right here. So if you do manual gain level, click on it, you can do automatic gain. I prefer manual because automatically sometimes the system doesn't really adjust or synchronize properly, just so you know. Then you got that look and turn as well. That will help you. Now, I'm not sure that is actually simulated, but we could turn it on for now. We'll see what's going on. So black hot, white hot. Okay, so this mode, pretty much I'm aligning, so I want my yaw to be, say, 0.5. It's going to realign it. I'm not sure if you can actually see that. Let's say pitch. That's going to increase it. Now, if I want to use 0.5 on the pitch, that's going to lower it. All right. or I can try shift negative 0.5. Nope, okay, so that doesn't work. How do I go? How do I forgot how to go. I think minus, hold on. -1. Alright, there you go. So I'm adjusting my HUD. I'm not sure if you guys can actually see it. This is again shift -2. Alright, I'm adjusting the HUD. But the pitch was fine, I think, so let me just bring it back. There you go. Alright. Can backtrack right here, actually. Actually, you can see, so if you line, let me align myself quickly with the runway. Let me align myself with runway quickly so you'll understand what I'm talking about. So right now my airplane is aligned exactly on the center line. Let me just hold the brakes here. Okay. But you can see that the HUD shows as if I'm a bit to the right of the center line. So we can fix that, right? So let's go yaw 2. See, it's moving. So 5. There you go. So we can actually fix it 10. It's fixing it a little bit. So you can fix it as much as you want. Makes it easier for you. Same thing with the roll. If I do, let's say 10 on the roll. Roll is not really affected here. Okay. So let me just, same thing on the pitch. Let's say 20 if I want to bring it up. So it's going to bring it up. All right. So hopefully that also helps you with how to adjust your night vision of the HUD. So 0.5 on the pitch. I think 0 is even. Well, let me actually go up a little bit. 1 second. Let me bring it up. Okay, and on the yaw. Okay, so yaw's it too much. Alrighty, we'll just keep it as is. Actually, we need to use negative, I think, a little bit. Let me just use that negative. Then 0.5. Okay. Okay, there you go. That's perfect. Now, the gain. That's the gain. There you go. I think that's perfect. And the level. That is perfect. Okie dokie. Holding the brakes 80% off the burners. Gear up, flaps up. I want to play with the contrast a little bit. I feel like there's just too much. Sorry, with the brightness. Nope, again it is the gain. So let me. Alright. Okay, waypoint 10 is at 021 heading. So we're going to be climbing over the sea. Let me go westerly a little bit. Turn on the master mode on arm. Weapons are hot. And let me just make sure that we're not air to ground mode right here. Turn on the T-pod. Alrighty. And on the packs page, we're gonna make sure we choose the GBUs actually. Auto mode, rip single, and nose and tail. Okay. And we can turn off all the lights, go complete stealth, and just keep the formation lights on. Formation lights are on, you can see it on the wing. We're gonna do the same, climb to Angel 20. And we got actually two threats, two Phantoms, 010, 60 miles out, 25,000. We'll see if we'll have some time to engage them, possibly. Alright. Climbing a little bit higher than I was planning to. There you go. It's Angel 23. And the clouds are a little bit bright for me, so let me try to work with the brightness. There you go. Alright, so let me just... Oh yeah, okay, that's perfect. Alright. That is perfect. Go back to the menu. Let's put our T-pod at waypoint 10. Take control of the T-pod. And choose Black Hot, Expanded Mode. And I think we got 1574 on the laser code. And let's continue looking for our targets. Not sure what that is, but I believe that is possibly something. Something is burning right here. There's definitely something. So let's go back to the F-10 map quickly, shall we? Two Phantom 005 coming in hot. So we're switching to air-to-air mode, folks. 1 second. We're switching to air-to-air mode, and we got a few hot bogeys coming right directly on us. 40 miles out, 005, roger. So let me climb here, take control of the air-to-air radar. We got two at 25,000. I believe that's the pop-up group right there. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Just gonna interrogate them quickly. Yep. 25 and 26,000. That's exactly what I'm getting. Alright, let me go to TWS mode. I got 4 MRAMs. Angel 34 is just more than enough. Okay. Alright, Fox 3. Fox 3, bullseye at 239 and 026. Then let's go to the next one. Fox 3 times 2. See what's really going on there. These two were it's 28,000. Okay. Man, I'm gonna defend. Splash, splash. Nice. Splash one Phantom. This guy. Fox 3 times 3, defending. Splash one flanker. And I'm trying to go all the way back. Splash one Phantom. Looks like we've got actually most of our time. We got an SA-6 targeting us. That's a no-go. Got an SA-15 as well. Right. So we we splashed 3 air targets. So there's no more threats. We do see on the radar we got an SA-8 and SA-15 at waypoint 10. So we're going to be circling back right now, checking, see what's really going on. So let's climb back to our Angel 20 altitude and really see what's going on here. That SA-15 site, most likely we're gonna have to go again around the mountains, the usual stuff, and do like a float attack. It's very, very dark, as you can see. Yeah, try to turn up the brightness, and I think a little bit on the gain too. Yep, that's much better. Oh, that's very bright. Okay, so we're just a beam. Let me fix myself a little bit here, guys. Apologies for that jerkiness. Stick control of the teapot again. And let's see what's really going on. Where is that? Okay, so there is something burning here. Something that has not been completely destroyed. That doesn't look like an SA site. So we're gonna use the clusters for this. I don't want to waste my 2,000 pound JDAMs on this. But what I am looking for is I'm looking for SAM sites, which I think I just found something actually. But that looks like it is destroyed, so I'm not sure. We're gonna pick on this one. And let's see if that's if it is what I think it is. Yep, it is the SA-15 site, folks. It is the SA-15 site. So let me turn back. And we're gonna go down towards the mountains. And we are gonna go towards the 25-degree loft. Just gonna make it 20, believe it or not. It's gonna be much easier for me. Back to the packs page. Okay. Alright, so let's get down to about 7,000, 8,000 feet. The height of the mountains. Increase that brightness a little bit here. I just want to see just a little bit more. It is difficult to fly at night, I'm not gonna lie, but it's this is fun. This is definitely different than what we've been doing all this time. So let me designate this guy again, just in case. And let's turn towards him. Drop the altitude a little bit. Got an SS-6 site targeting us. Okay, go down. I don't want the SA-6 site to see us. completely blind, as you can tell. And I'm just following the whatever I have on the HUD. The only thing I know is that the tallest mountain is about 6,000 something feet, so I definitely want to keep, I want to be higher than that. Because I don't want to struck a mountain on the way. So there where we are, above 6,000 feet. Even though we got the ground proximity warning system on, it's still not going to help us, alright? Okay. So we're turning towards our target. And we got 40 seconds for the pull. You can see on the HUD it says T-pull 38. Let me go just a little bit lower here. "20 seconds. Going just a little bit fast. I want to go Mach 0.9. All right. 10 seconds for the pull. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and you can see that horizontal line, so we're gonna keep pulling right now. T-pull. And pickle. And we're egressing back into the mountain. Alright, we're egressing back. 10 seconds. Egressing back. Time for impact, 2 seconds. And I think we missed it. I think we missed it. Let's try it again. I'm not sure what happened there, but let's try again. I'm trying to make a circle so my teapot can find that target again. There it is, okay. So let's see what's see what's going on. I didn't destroy it, so let's find out why. Let us make another slight turn here. And let it come out from the mountains. Okay. So here's that little guy. I'm gonna designate. Alright. Got the automatic lasing. There it is. And it says laze, laze, laze. So Let's go back to it. We're gonna try again. I got a hip 25 miles out, and I think I still have one more MRAM left, so we can definitely. All right, so it says time to release, a minute and 15. So let's go just a little bit lower again. We don't want to be exposed on that radar. So I'm going down. I'm trying to slow down here a little bit because I am going too fast. Alright, I want to go less than 0.9 Mach, and I think maybe that was my mistake. That was going too fast when I released it. Maybe the float was too low. Alright. "40 seconds. Now I need to speed up just a little bit. There you go. So this is actually perfect. Maybe the float is not steep enough, so I need to do a little bit a higher degree on the when I pull up. I don't like this. I'm gonna be exposed right now. This is actually no good. That's the SA-15 site. I'm gonna die. Okay, pickle, and I'm egressing. Something is definitely off. I'm not sure what happened to my bomb. Something is definitely off. I think that the loft is not stiff enough. Let me go to 45 degree here. Maybe because the target is just too close. I think that the target is just too close. Let's try again. Let's do a continuous designation, and the manual is on this guy. There it is. It found it. Let's try again. It's gonna be a huge risk, but let's see. It's worth it, no? Oh, I'm going too low towards the mountains. Too low. Tipo 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, what the hell? Too high. That 45 degrees just too high. Come on of this already. Alright. Jesus Christ. Yep. It is too high. Ah, oh, Jesus Christ. Let me... You know what? Forget the loft. I think he's out of ammo anyways. Let me try this different way. Forget the loft. No loft. Oh, shoot. See, that was a mistake. Oh, that's the SA-6. That is the SA-6. That was a mistake. I feel like this guy's destroyed. He's not shooting at me, not doing anything. I mean, it does say SA-15, but it doesn't seem like he has, what do you call it? Any ammo left, or he's broken, so let's just bring it down and just say goodbye for once and for all. Making a tight 4G turn right here, guys. Alright, TRL. Okay, let's try again. I'm not going fast enough. Alright, pickle. And I forgot to... Got the laser on him. It, for some reason... Let's try again, but this is weird. This is weird, folks. Let me do a C-dip, actually. It's gonna be much easier on the C-dip. I'm not sure why the laser thing doesn't work. Let me climb to about 15,000. We've been burning a lot of fuel too. Okay, so here's the guy. Let me align myself a little bit here. And let me go down here. And pickle. And I hope that this is gonna impact him. Oh, did he move? He moved. No shot. He moved. He freaking moved. Alrighty. Makes sense. Let's use the CBUs, I guess. Let's go back up there. He moved and I didn't notice that. And we're gonna go and land already. Alright, that's my number one gonna be designation. And just north of it, I mean just east of it pretty much, there's another camp that I want to go after, so we'll see. Pickle. And pickle. And I'm egressing. There's a bogey at 300, 23,000, 50 miles out hot. And there's 2 fulcrums. Yeah, no, I'm definitely not engaging that. I have only one poor AMRAM. Charger traffic, Hitman 3-1, 40 miles out for final to land. Yeah, these guys are coming in hot, so I gotta get out. I'm gonna go for... I'm gonna go land as fast as I can, because these guys are coming in hot.
Bingo, fuel, bingo, fuel.
And we got the bingo fuel too, so... Yep, it's time for us to land. Now, I am on afterburners because we got 4 bogeys. 1, 2, 3, 4 bogeys behind us. So, yep. I'm just gonna go and land. "45 miles out." Yeah. I'm not gonna risk that. Here's the airport right there. And we're 25 miles out. Total traffic 25 miles out, inbound runway 30.
Warning, fuel low. Warning, fuel low.
Alright. These guys are still coming in hot. Alright. They're still coming in hot, folks. I'm trying to get off the afterburners because I honestly don't have much fuel. But it looks like these guys are trying to catch up. Trying to catch up. I can use some afterburners here just to get a little bit faster towards where I want to go. Alright, it looks like they're flanking. Yeah, looks like they are flanking. Let's see where we are. Yep, that's exactly. Charger traffic, Hitman 3-1 on a 10-mile short final, runway 30 left. Okay, so we can start our preparations. There you go. Master arm on safe. Gonna use that air brake most likely all the way till the end. We'll see. Okay, so we are lined up. Use less of that brightness. Alright, we are lined up. Like I said, I want to keep that just where the threshold is, and just pretty much keep that angle of attack. So 190 knots is just fine.
Low altitude, low altitude, low altitude.
And keep it up, keep it up. Alright, and just keep the nose up for the maximum air brakes. Charter traffic, Hitman 3-1, touchdown runway 30 left. Alright, so we did get 3 air kills, nice. And we can pretty much get off on the next taxiway here. Charter traffic, Hitman 3 on clear runway. And let's turn off that flare. There you go. I don't know where my friend went, but I guess we're just gonna find some parking right here. All right. I think that's it for tonight, folks. It was a good flight. Not the best, what do you call it? Not the best air-to-ground bombing. We did good in the beginning there. But I guess something was messed up with the laser guided bombs. I'm gonna have to look back and see what went wrong there. But you know what? Hey, we didn't die. We survived. So yeah, I think it was a pretty good stream. It was a good flight. Gonna turn around and turn off the engines. Okay. I think it was actually pretty good. It was a good flight, folks. We were left only with one MRAM, but that's fine. We're going to use it tomorrow. We got 3 air targets today. So, but anyways, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see